There's swirling and moving and purple and green, the grossest little creatures that you've ever seen.
Hello, weirdos. It's been a minute since I've said that. I'm looking redder than ever in this camera. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a couple of months since I've posted anything on YouTube. I mean, that's not true for people who follow my Patreon to help support our no budget DIY movies. We have posted some things that are just hidden. But thank you to all of you guys for doing that because we are wrapping up finally Farces of Death 2, which will be premiering at the end of Terribly Short Fest on April 1st. I know when we were doing video hosers, you could come here one week and see a video with Morgan and I, with a guest or clips to show, and then the next week over to his page at the WOC archive. Then we decided we would become one page to become the video hosers' own YouTube page. But then I decided it should be something on the place where it originated from, the WOC archive. That's Morgan's main page, which posts something every day from an archive of clips of classic Canadian television. And so there, once a month, we'll do a special show with a guest or just special clips, and usually add in a bonus of a kind of real time show where we watch a mystery tape and just kind of riff along with it. So hopefully you guys have followed that. Again, that's WOC Archive on YouTube. Follow that page and give us a shout anytime. But what are we here for specifically? This message is specifically for the people who have sent me short films that I have selected for Terribly Short Fest. That's on April 1st at Eyesore Cinema, starting early at 7 o'clock. It's a Wednesday, so, people got to work in the morning, kids got to go to school in the morning. For the rest of you who normally watch, though, hopefully you'll find something informative or entertaining in this little speech and rant. I have chosen 25 shorts. Now, with adding the release of Farces of Death 2, see, this is a thing if you don't know what I do. Every other year, with people who regular to my events and shows, I gather them together and come up with an idea for a film, and we just make it, just for the hell of it. So we've been doing that for like 10 years now, and I now have been doing this film festival for 10 years now. The films have actually been being made more than that, but beside the point. There's like 10 of them. So we're going to play the shorts, and then we're going to play the like hour-long Farces of Death 2, just in time for them to announce the new trailer that came out for the Faces of Death theatrical film, fictional film, something. Coincidence. But hey, great timing because this is our second one. All these. That's the reason I did it this way was because Farces of Death is like one film where people sent me scenes and I just edit them together as like sort of a montage, other than like a scripted hour-long film that I've completely filmed myself. I am in it, of course, because I'm an egomaniac. But beside the point, to all of you guys near and far who have sent the like 2,000 submissions, thank you. It's been a rough year because instead of doing my 3 days of the Terrible Fest, I'm doing the 1 day of Terribly Short Fest. It was done that way so I could be able to actually pay attention to the submissions while the last year has become very, very busy. I haven't had the time to do what I did the last few years, the last 9 years. But it's still going to be a lot of fun because these shorts are crazy. They're all different. They're all weird. There would be about 100 that I would have loved to have shown. So there's a very good chance I'm not going to be able to message back to every person in there, like 2,000, and say why I didn't choose it or whatever. It's just not going to happen. But I do want to thank all of you for taking me on this journey and then coming on this journey with me. The 25 people who have been chosen, they will be messaged individually. This will probably be in the first message. That's going to have a little bit of a cut and paste thing to kind of explain what's going on. Then on the 20th of February, they'll get the Film Freeway email that just says, you've been chosen or you have not been chosen. And hopefully for those who were the other 25 who have been chosen, I can get back to them individually after that with some more questions so I can tell the audience and I can tell media more about them and what they do so they get the credit they deserve for us showing this. I will be doing a live stream on the first, as I've always done on the first day of Terrible Fest back in the day. Exactly what that's going to be, you'll have to stay tuned for that. It's only February now. You got plenty of time until April 1st to find out, and for me to change my mind multiple times. But for everybody out there, with the 25 shorts I've chosen, I've run out of time. I've chosen too many. That's why I chose really, really micro shorts, really short shorts. Who's got short shorts? We do at Terribly Short Fest. So, I might run out of time for some of you, but do not fret. We're going to have a post show a few days later, maybe a week or two later, at the Witch Bar, which is a place I've been doing movie nights for the last little while, and I'm going to do the unseen shorts, the ones we missed out on. When I get more into the idea of what that's going to be and who's going to be in which one, I will message you guys directly. But for now, consider that my aim is to play your shorts before Farces of Death 2. So just as a little after 7 o'clock on April 1st. That's a Wednesday in downtown Toronto at Eyesore Cinema, which is a micro cinema. It's got like 42 seats max in the back, and it's got a video store in the front. So for a couple of people who've asked, hey, should I fly out there? Should I just take a week away off my work and come down there? I have said don't do that. One, because this is not the big festival I used to do. It's just one day. It's because, again, that I haven't had the time to give it the support and the respect that it deserves for that. So this is why this is small. But two, it is also a place in a small location, so it's not this massive thing that some people might think that it is. And I have always been very transparent about that. It is a hell of a lot of fun, though. It does get the right people. I choose the things that I know my audience wants to see, even if they don't know at first they do. But it's the kind of thing I know these people who come to my events all the time. I do regular stand-up and weird events with video hosers. We do all these movie nights. I know the regulars that come in, and I'm going to really push for some people in the media to come as well, so that your names can get out there. So it will be a very fun night. It's just going to be a pay what you can. People just leave donations. I'm not even going to ask a real door charge. So this is for fun. This is for people to have a blast and see weird, independent, do-it-yourself, weird films by interesting people like you. So again, thank you very much for joining us on this journey. If you do have any questions, ask me anytime. slamreport@gmail.com, or find me on social medias, Right at the Movies. Right at the Movies is my label that I make weird movies under. Terrible Fest is the name I do for these film festivals. Will next year it come back to the real full Terrible Fest? We'll see. I'll know by the summer how I'm going to be able to do that or not. But I'll always be doing something. So we'll keep you in touch. Again, just to reiterate everything, quick facts. There are 25 short films from around the world that will be playing, most of them, April 1st in Toronto at Eyesore Cinema, followed at the end of the night with the 1 hour film made by you guys with me, Farces of Death 2, the comedy spoof of Faces of Death. We're twisted. And then later in April, we'll have a night at the Witch Bar for my normal movie night, and we'll be playing the unseen shorts, the ones that didn't make it at that time. As well as on April 1st, there will be a live feed on YouTube, which you'll have to stay tuned. On all my socials, I'll be talking about the people who made these films. I'll be talking about the projects and the better details very, very soon. Stay tuned.